Hi guys, Tuva here. Today is the 7th of June and it's Tuesday. Again, the moon is waxing and it is still in Virgo. So not a lot of changes there in the energies. So today I'm going to be using the Witches runes. It's just a different method, but they're still runes and they're really nice to work with. So I hope you enjoy it and we'll get straight into it. Just gonna do this with the bag. Now there's only 13 of these. I'm gonna cast them all together and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, don't know if you can see all of that. Now first things first, with the Witches runes there is slightly different. Now there'll be ones that are upside down. The ones that are upside down you take away. You don't want them. Don't want them. There's that one here. Okay, so you go for the middle one first. Now the middle one here is the star. Now the star, you're going for it. You're looking into something. But you want something in your life, and it might be that you need some inspiration at this time, or just the feeling that you need to be accepted and you need the freedom to be who you are, because sometimes you find that people don't accept you for the way that you are, that you walk in a different way to what a lot of people do, because maybe of your spiritual life, or maybe the job you're doing, or maybe you just are not in a good relationship. Now, you can be seen with this rune for who you are. You've got that strength, that inner ability. But this is saying, go for it, whatever it is in your life at this moment that you need to change, or you have this understanding that you need to be free of it. So that is what the star is telling you. That's the middle one. That is the main focus of this reading, about being yourself, looking to who you are really, not hiding behind labels. For example, I'm the mum, I do the mum things, or I am the dad, I do the dad things. I am just the one that does all the chores. They're all labels, guys. There's a real you inside, and what this rune is saying is find that real you, get your freedom, find yourself. Yeah, that's cool. Now normally I go around the way the clock would, so it's clockwise. So I would be going over to this one next and then reading around this way. Sometimes I get told no, I'll get told a specific one to go to. And today's reading, I'm feeling drawn to the one that's right over here, to the left. Now, I think this is a link to the star. I really do. But the way it's feeling to me is that you've been pushed out, further away, the way that you are as a person. Now, the rings, if the rings is like marriage rings, or the three things, there's three rings together, and those rings are like a commitment, a binding contract, something that you're involved in, maybe a marriage or a partnership. And sometimes there's a pushing away, a feeling that you need to get away from that situation, that there are things that you can be doing, that there is no sort of hope, that you need that in your life at the moment, that you need to be finding who you are again. Maybe you're at the time in life where your children have grown up and you know you and your partner just don't have anything in common anymore, or maybe you're in a job where the job is just so, it just makes you feel so bored, so fed up with your life, that you need to look into some other type of contract, some other type of living. So that is why it's distant, it's not near. This is you, this is commitments and contracts are being pushed away from you. I do also feel that there might be a property link here, that somebody out there is having an issue about a move, that it's far off, that there seems to be issues around that, that's not allowing the dates to go through. So we need to look at the other runes now to get clarification on that. And I do feel that I need to be going this way next. So we're going to go to the eye. Now the eye, obviously the eye is very psychic, lifting the veil, lifting what's going on, lifting the problem that may be with these two runes. Getting an idea of what's going on, taking a stand back and looking into the situation that you're in, getting a different view on it, taking a step back, focusing on your inner feelings, your abilities. You know, you have psychic abilities, everybody does, and sometimes we get a gut feeling on something. If there's something going on with the contract and you know, you have a gut instinct that there's something that needs to be looked into, then go for it. The stone here is saying find yourself, go for it. This is saying contracts might be dodgy. Now this one is saying look into it, look behind the veil, make sure you know what you're doing is right. Now in a relationship it's again the same sort of thing. Is there something going on behind your back? Is there something you need to know? Do you have suspicions, or is it something that you're just ignoring? All this can be involved in these situations. Is it a health issue that you're not looking into, that you know you should? That maybe you're not doing something correct that you need to be doing? You know, I don't somehow feel it's that. I still feel property or marriage or partnership, because at the end of the day not everybody is married. Okay, so we need to go to the next one. So the next one, funnily enough, is man. Okay, the arrow, it's man, and that one is in your eye, it's in your thoughts. So you know, the male action, the father figure, the provider, the protector, and empowerment. But is there something going on around a male? Is that male energy causing a few problems, or is it something that you are looking to? Is it an arrangement in a partnership of work, or is it an issue with a man in your life? Is it a family member like your brother or your father? Is there sickness? They're all things that could be going on, but the man is portrayed here very strongly. And I do think if it's in a marriage situation, that you need to be working out what's going on. Is there something going on behind your back? I also feel there is money involved. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, which is the sun. Sun is strength, vitality, you know, growth. A growth of you becoming who you need to be. A growth, because this sun is nearer you than this one. So to me it is saying you need strength, you need to become who you are to be able to deal with what's going on at this moment, that you have given so much of yourself, and over the years you've given so much, yet you feel that you've been betrayed, that you've been let down. So the sun is also new beginnings, you know, making a good choice instead of carrying on with the same thing over and over. You need your health to be good, which means looking after yourself, eating properly, getting enough sleep. It may be that you need to be looking into justice, a contract that needs to be reassigned. maybe a marriage, maybe you need to be getting out of a relationship, and that would include paperwork for a divorce. And you would need to get your strength together for that. You would need the vitality. You would also need to be a sort of healing within, because this is a hard time for you. If it's a contract, something you're involved in with a work partner, and it's gone sour, again, you'll be looking at justice. You'd be looking at getting some sort of help financially to get out of that situation. And so again, you need a time for healing. And the next rune that we come to is the Crossroads, taking the right path, finding where you need to go next. The Crossroads is quite a harsh one, because it might be you need to change direction, making a major life decision that will affect you for quite a while, for quite a few years ahead. But you have been stuck and afraid to move forwards because you've been letting everything take you on the path that you're on, that you've just stayed there and got on with it all. But guys, remember what the middle one is saying. That star one is saying it's time for you to be who you are and to walk forwards in who you are. Stop hiding behind labels. Stop hiding behind your unhappiness. And then we have this one, which is the love. And I feel it's saying the love of yourself, not the love of others. Start to think about who you are. Start to think about what you need. Be you. Find you. And love yourself, not hate. Because at the end of the day, you have to be able to love yourself before anybody else can love you. You need harmony and an emotional connection to yourself. But also, if you are embarking on a new relationship, maybe you have found another person that you would like to live your life with. Take it slowly. You've just gone through everything, and get that emotional security before you jump into it. But if you have got new love coming, that would be great, but be aware that you are still healing. If it's a new partnership in a business, be careful. Make sure you do your groundwork and find out if they are the right person to be doing this job. And if it's just about getting on with your life, be open to what is going to give you happiness. For at the end of the day, this is all about becoming you again, finding you. Okay guys, well I hope that has helped you in some mad way. I do like using those runes, the witches' runes. They really do make me feel that I can focus more without having the doorways opened as such. That was the reading today. That was the witches' runes, different to the other runes because they're not like big doorways that you're opening. They're more sort of intuitive, psychic, sort of just grasping the message out of the ethos around you. And I like that sometimes, to be just spontaneous and not rigid. You can go into it in a big way, but in a very easy way. So if you've never tried using these runes, give it a go guys, because they are really good, and you can get them in different amounts in the sets. I know they do a set of 10, these are a set of 13, and again I have got a video, I'll leave the link above to how you use them. Okay, so I will be back again tomorrow with tomorrow's reading, and hope to see you there. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Valang.